Hey guys, it's the History Nerd, and we're back with another episode of Victoria 2, Heart of Darkness, Spain. And now the first thing we're going to do is go to our technology and change it to breech-loading rifles. Purely because we want to get colonial negotiations so we can start getting colonization going faster. So we're going to need to get that, and it looks like we'll also need machine guns, which won't unlock until 1870, economic responsibility, and naval logistics. If you take a look, naval logistics is way down there. And economic responsibility is right there, but all three of those are 1870 tech. So we might as well get started, because considering it's 63, everyone else already has. Alright. And despite our failures in North America to gain Florida or any other chunk of the former Confederate States, we definitely need to grow our empire. While we're waiting on the tech to get ourselves into the colonization of Africa, hopefully early, we are going to be expanding into the Pacific. So what I want to do is find a good colonial target with things that I need. So we're importing tea, lumber, and paper, it looks like. And this island right here actually has quite a lot of lumber. So that's a thing. Actually, we can just turn on... Where is it? Trade goods? Trade goods, where are you? Ugh. We'll just click through. Terribly exciting to watch, I know. Okay. So I'm thinking, and I have a feeling a lot of these are going to change their resources away from things like fish. We're gonna have to watch who's allied with whom, because war with Prussia is not really what we're looking for. We also got Brunei, thank you, and the Republic of Borneo, which has sulfur. Anyway, I think the first one we're gonna go for is this place. Oh, exotic fauna. From the Congo Basin to the deepest fathoms of the Bengal, from the jungles of India to the coasts of Java, scientific taxonomy is making new advances daily. As the light of civilization spreads to even the darkest corners of the earth, the Creator's secrets are, little by little, being unraveled. Turn over any old rock in the colonies, and you'll find yet another spectacular piece of miraculous fauna looking back at you, with at least one of its 15 eyes. New species of exotic fauna are being discovered in the colonies, and a suggestion has been proposed to establish a colonial museum of natural history. The idea is certainly interesting, but it might be expensive. Let us see these creatures in their natural habitat instead. We're going to go ahead and do it. Little research point modifier. I think this is the island nation we are going to go after. So let's go ahead and justify a, I guess, conquest. Ooh. Alright, we will not be doing that. That is upsetting, but understandable. Okay, we need to get our infamy down. And it's going to drop ever so slowly. Okay. More plurality. So let's just speed time up a little bit. And check on our points. Nope, that is not points. There we go. Okay. So Switzerland, which is sitting at 119, and we're at 189. We don't have to be worrying about losing our position as a great power anytime soon, which is handy and nice. In the meantime, can we build any armies? We can build 6 irregulars in Europe and 1 in North America. Okay. Well, that is good. We've got our steam transports coming along nicely. I believe we have 12, which is the last of the construction of them, if I am correct. I believe I am. So we can go ahead and boost the militaries over in the Pacific colonies, which really aren't that great. So, let's take a look at what we can build here. Military. So we are definitely going to want at least... we can build a unit in the Philippines as well. Excellent. Anyway, we're going to want at least one engineer. We're going to want at least one cannon. And we will probably want... dragoons? 6-5, 4-5, 6-5. I think we're going to want dragoons. Yes. Yes, so we'll get a unit of dragoons, and then we can just get the rest as basic infantry. Perfect. We will have them meet up in Cadiz, which they are already assigned to do. Wonderful. And we'll ship them to the Pacific. Whoa, where are you going? Oh, there. Let's see what's going on in the news. Oh, thank you. There you go. If you would like to read it, you know what to do. What can we do about our economy? We are making a ton of cash at the moment. So we can probably, actually, lower taxes by 10%. There we go. Perfect. And how is the training coming along? Slowly getting up on the canned food, which for whatever reason is in high demand, and it looks like we don't... Oh, we were getting wine. Excellent. So yeah, small arms and canned food, a little bit expensive. But it's nice that I was able to cut taxes while also dumping money into my military. That is a good sign for Spain. In fact, while we're at it, let's take a look. We can see we're expanding a wine factory. Phytophthora infestations? Oh, the potato blight has struck. Starving local smallholders, and in some places driving whole families from their homes. The potato blight has caused a localized famine that threatens to spread. We shall spare no effort. And yeah, actually our industry is kind of starting to take off here. Now granted, we don't have a lot of workers yet, but that will change with time. Excellent. We will help feed the poor. Thank you. Oh, we got another newspaper in. If you are interested, torpedo boats have been invented, apparently of the Molucca state. Well, that's scary. Some state that I've never heard of has a much more advanced navy than I do. We're almost done with the new colonial army. They call him Red John. They say he came on a boat loaded with bricks and mortar, a soul loaded with whiskey and gunpowder. In the past few months, this cosmopolitan agitator has been stirring up trouble in one of our provinces, soapboxing for higher wages, holding meetings in factories, and talking about the need for workers to unionize. This man is clearly trouble, and local police have just received news that he's holding a meeting in a local tavern tonight. Shall we arrest him, or leave him be? I think more in favor of state-controlled unions? Okay. That makes people more in favor of state capitalism. I'm A-okay with that. We've got a relatively good general in charge of the Second Army. We shall load him up into a transport and send him... I think we'll put him in Palawan. Yes, they can support that many troops. And actually, how much does that cost? 10. So that will be the first war we go into is Brunei, but we've got to get that down till at least 10 itself. So we won't have any fear of going over the infamy limit. And nobody else is making a play for my sphere. That is good. What have we got here? The nation of Prussia, your faithful ally, is requesting that you come to their aid in the Austrian-Prussian Brothers' War against Austria. So let's take a look at that. Show wars. So we've got Austria, Great Britain, Baden, Bavaria, and Albania against Prussia, the Netherlands, and a bunch of other states. Well, we could use our current forces in the Caribbean to go after some of Great Britain's holdings in the Antilles here. So what have they got? They've got actually quite a few places. Yeah, let's go ahead and join in this war. Okay. So we'll get you on boats. Ship you there, and we'll put you on boats and take Jamaica. Thank you. Okay, so what we need for colonial negotiations: machine guns, economic responsibility, and naval logistics. And so we're close to there. We're nowhere near to naval logistics, so we shall go with naval plans. And thankfully, we'll get those researched relatively quickly. Okay. Oh, nope, that's the one that's going there. Perfect. Into Jamaica. And where should we start? I think we will start in St. Thomas. Who owns that? Denmark. Okay, well, we won't start in St. Thomas. We will start up there. Now, what I should be mindful of also... Oh, excellent. Well, let's go take Singapore then. That's pretty handy. And there's really not much we can do here. We'll just let the Austrians and Prussians fight it out amongst themselves while I cherry-pick some British colonies. I think that's the best way to go about this war. War between Austria and Prussia. And I will be back in a moment. And we're back. Oops, we can take that up there, no problem. And watch as we slowly conquer. Oh. That is something I should be looking out for as I sail around. Yeah, that might get dangerous. Although, we could head off and snag some of them. I doubt they'd be worth too many victory points. But, is that? Okay, good. That is owned by Denmark. I was concerned the UK had spread into Iceland. Anyway, we should keep our eye on these ships. Just to make sure no British fleet decides they should sink all those quite important transports. What else can we do? We can probably boost military spending up to, I don't know, about 50. Considering the fighting we're doing, I think that's all we'll need. Okay, we're still safe. Ah, you see, that's what I'm concerned about there. So, just for safety's sake, let's head them back that way. And we'll worry ourselves about more Pacific conquests later. Well, that's gonna go along at a supposedly decent rate. Actually send them in there. Get another unit of infantry to help with that. That might all be all we will need in the Pacific region here. It doesn't look like the UK has too many garrisons, which is nice. Okay. So we've got a new crisis brewing. And it looks like Russia is backing the Greeks in their desire to get the Greek Aegean Islands, or the Ottoman Aegean Islands, and I don't know if anybody's going to back the Ottoman cause. We shall see. Okay. That's British Columbia that went bankrupt, and crisis set in motion, dog bites child, you know, Pompeian Herculaneum. It's pretty much just a standard day in news. So we'll go ahead and merge those guys. And head on back to the Caribbean just in time to see Jamaica pretty much fall. And there we go. So we'll send the ships in. And send them. Actually, we'll send them over to Belize. That would be a handy colony to take if we could actually take it. Let's see, how is the war going? So it looks like it is actually not going in our favor. Unsurprising, since the UK is involved, and in this early in this early stage, they bring a lot of military power. But thankfully, they don't appear to be using it anywhere, which is nice. So, actually did want to check. Okay, we still got some time there, and how's Singapore coming? Slowly but surely. Okay. They have made landfall. Wonderful. And we're almost done there. Oh, we got another newspaper. The crisis for the Greek islands has been averted. Wonderful. That's looking about it for the rest of things. There we go. Send the fleet in. Wunderbar, get on the boats. And next up, I think we shall go for St. Kitts. Looks like a good place. Still trundling along there. And we're about halfway through capturing Singapore. Wonderful. And ah, look at that. It's slowly turning around in our favor. I'm going to assume it's because of my glorious colonial conquests. We are not actually at war with Australia, so we can't get any of those lands, but we could try to go for some of British New Zealand. Ah. We won't worry about it. Okay, Belize is ours. Wonderful. So, we probably want to go market regulations so we can get economic responsibility. Wonderful. Get on a boat. And now we will head you... Oh, down there might be a good idea. Well, no, we should take the Cayman Islands first. That would be an even better idea. And let's check the newspaper. There you have it. Alright. Back to the Pacific. Looks like we lost a general, unfortunately. Oh, just an admiral, not a general. There is a difference. Almost done in Singapore. Come on. Singapore is taking its time, that is for sure. Oh, Battle of Barcelona. Oh dear. Oh my. That is a lot of men. Okay. Well, we would get 64 brigades if we were to mobilize. Has anyone else mobilized in this war? Prussia has. Austria has. We would be the first one to mobilize. But really, that might not be a bad idea. Or, we take the men here and send them all the way back. We definitely need to do something. I think we're going to have to mobilize. Okay, and we will turn that off, because I don't necessarily need all of my mobilized troops charging up into Cadiz there. Oh, yeah, we're starting to get them. Good. We should probably pump that up. And we'll have to raise taxes now. Back up to 90. And maybe tariffs a bit? 10%? I don't want to go too high because obviously the Spanish economy is fragile. Spare no effort in their struggles. Alright, it seems to be... It looks like they're starting to clear out. So let's send these guys there. Thanks to the magic of rail travel. Perfect. And we can send some reinforcements along. And that'll teach them Austrians. Okay, now, we've probably got Singapore secured now. So we can move on to Malacca, and let's check the Caribbean. This is quite the global war we're fighting. Okay, forgot to discharge those guys. And those guys are ready, so we will hop on a boat and send them to, I think, Antigua. Looks like they've got a factory in Antigua. A clipper shipyard, no less. Well, by 1866, people shouldn't be using clippers. I say as I'm unloading troops off of clippers. Spain hasn't modernized yet. Give them a break. At least not their navy. Alright, that's looking good. We can send them in, and we can bolster the Central Army with some recruits. And what have we got? We'll send them up there, and then that should be a nicely balanced force. Perfect. Woe to anyone who tries to invade Spain. I'm looking at you, England. Using labor spies in our factories may prevent strikes and disperse some of the trade union's power, but chances are that if our workers realize we are spying on them, they will turn against us and start rioting. Rumors from other provinces about labor spies talk about the sometimes illegal, but effective, methods that have been used to discourage further labor disruptions by agitators. We could use some better channels. Oh, come on. Excellent. Where are you off to? Taza, we shall follow. Oh, we got another unit kicking around there that we can send. We'll send them there. It's quite an impressive mobilization force Spain can muster. are we doing up over here? Boop, boop. Just starting. Excellent. Okay. Check the war, and it's not going well at all. Perfect, and now you are heading into Fez. We cannot follow. Are you in? Yes, you are in England's sphere. That explains it. Ah, they mobilized. I was like, I don't remember having units stationed in the Canary Islands. Did any place else mobilize? No. Well, that's good. There's no, like, if that is a colony, there's no way I can just sort of take it over because I've conquered it militarily, is there? I don't know why I would think such a system exists, but apparently in my head I do. Let's combine those two guys. And combine those. There we go. That's looking like a very good force. Check back. Come along now. Thank you, thank you. See, my biggest concern, because in Spain right now prestige is what's carrying us, help feed the poor, is that if we lose this, I don't necessarily want to be hit by a big prestige loss, or even a small prestige loss would be not so great. Limited citizenship is fine by me. Oh, someone dropped out of the war. Baden. Well. Come on, Prussia. You can do it. The Ottoman Empire fears our might, and scientists in Canada have invented nitroglycerin. Well done, Canada. Nation of peacekeepers inventing TNT. That's what we do best. I have a feeling the Cayman Islands are going to be done first. I'll let the debate take its course. It's going to go free trade because that's quite literally what everyone wants in that province. Oh man, could you tick by any slower? Limited citizenship is perfect. What have we got? Russia obviously backs Greece because they want West Macedonia. Greece is just expanding like crazy right now. Limited citizenship. We are going to be going into debt shortly, unfortunately. But such things have to happen to retain our great power status. Okay, hop on a boat, and we'll send you up to the Bahamas. Although Turks and Caicos first, because they are along the way. Now, do these have, like, connected land routes? They do not. Let the debate take its course. Come along. Constant vigilance. Okay. We'll take you and put you in the Turks. And come on, finish up in Antigua. State capitalism. Done in Antigua. Excellent. Send the boats. Get on the boats, get back into the Lesser Antilles. Get off the boats, onto Montserrat. There we go. We've got that going. Head back over here. We can see the UK is actually at war with the Netherlands as well, so it seems like they're concentrating their effort on taking Dutch colonies while we can snipe theirs. That's also the United Kingdom. We shall go for those after. Almost done in Malacca. Let's just make sure nothing's going on in Spain, and it isn't. Our colonies are still nice and safe. And I doubt anybody's going to be able to take Ferdinando Po there. We've got quite the garrison. So we should really be making use of this garrison, actually. and sniping some of those islands off of the UK as well. Or even something like Freetown there. Yeah, let's see if we can give those Yanks a bit of trouble. Yanks. Wow. Apologies to people from Great Britain. You are not American. Let's see if we can give those Brits some trouble. Okay, conservative and reactionary parties, about 60% of the vote, so I think that is dropping, but for now I'm fine having the moderate party in power. Seems to be fine. Let's just check our population, and if we take a look at our ideology, we're mostly conservative anyway. Well, mostly. A third conservative. But because it looks like we've got two conservative parties in there, so including a reactionary. So that makes sense. We're still able to form conservative governments. Okay, and yes, that concerns me that British ships are coming through there. I don't necessarily want to lose transports. What do we got there, anyway? It will not tell me. Concerning, but let's go to Ferdinando Po there. Something should be forgotten. Just in the interests of not losing my new steamer transport fleet. Because that would be a devastating loss if that were to happen. Ooh, Cape Coast. We can go after that as well. In fact, that did not take long. Oh, I missed a newspaper. There you go. All the news that's fit to read. Just right on in. Ah, excellent. Breech-loaded armament. Okay, hop in your boats and head that way. Hopefully before Prussia gets there. That is their destination. And there we have it. So we'll send those guys back to the naval base. We're still sitting pretty in Spain. Done in the Turks and Caicos. So we'll send you to the Bahamas now. Into the Bahamas. Wonderful. Can't imagine how high the debt's going to be after this war. We're done there, so let's send them up there. How bad is it? Oh, it's pretty bad already. Thankfully, half of it is coming from our own bank. So I think that's a good thing. Dutch Sundau, Sumatra. Man, Prussia. How are things going in the continent anyway? Not well at all. Oh dear. The Austrians, wow, the Austrians have made it all the way up to the Baltic. Not looking good. But Spain's trudging along. I mean, we're losing ridiculous amounts of money. But we're actually being successful. Which is good. Kind of surprising, but I don't think I'll be able to snipe any of these colonies from the UK. In fact, if I go and add a war goal, well... I mean, I could try, but the war score is just not doing it. My allies are not faring well. Now, that being said, if I could get a military access agreement with France, and they will accept. Now, okay, things are changing. Maybe we could stab into Austria and help our Prussian allies. So we take these 3 units. We'll have to talk to Italy as well. Well, they should let me in. Okay, good. Now we can take my 3 armies. Milan, Bergamo, and Brescia, and then we can get another army just here in Verona in case we need to send reinforcements. Oh, who else dropped out of the war? Prussia accepted the peace offer from Albania. Alright. So really, it's just the big 3 left. Unfortunately, the big 3 are a big 3. Oh, we should outfit an expedition. There's no question. I don't care if it's gonna... No! Oh, that is not good at all. Oh, bankruptcy is bad. Oh my, okay. We need to get out of this war. But we can't afford it. We need the prestige. Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all. Crap. Oh, crap, that's bad. Okay, well, that seems like a good spot to leave the video. Son of a beach. Thumbs up if you've enjoyed this. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.